We continue to cover Colorado First at 5. We know a lot of students fell behind academically with all the remote learning during the pandemic, and new statewide standardized testing results give us a clearer picture of just how dramatic the impact was. CBS 4 investigator Katie Weiss breaking down the data tonight. Katie, what do we have?
Well, Jim, state school officials tell me that these results are important because they can serve as a baseline for the measure of the future efforts to help students recover from lost time.
I think we're really seeing some big impacts from the COVID situation. You know, we saw losses in almost every grade and every subject area.
Overall, Colorado standardized test scores show basically across the board students did worse on standardized tests this year than in pre-pandemic 2019, indicating students of 2021 are not meeting grade level achievement like the students of 2019 once did.
For me, it really makes us think about how we want to use our federal relief funds to really support our schools and districts and our students in catching up from some of what they missed last year.
Officials say state math test scores in 4th and 6th grades are the lowest since the first administration of the Colorado Measures of Academic Success test, with only 28.5% of 4th graders and 24.1% of 6th graders meeting or exceeding expectations.
That was pretty surprising to me. I wasn't quite expecting the multiple years of loss. So I think that reignites the sense of urgency and the amount of learning we may have lost this last year.
Officials give a caveat to the results, saying participation was much lower this year and more white kids took the test than Black and Hispanic students. Also, more suburban area students took the test than Denver Metro and rural students. Still, they say the results paint an important and dire picture and say it's critical to have accelerated learning strategies in place this year to help students get back on track.
What we all have to do now is kind of double and triple our efforts to say we're going to have to do some catch up, which means we might have to do some things differently.
Now, the state school board will discuss how to best allocate COVID relief money, that's federal money, to those accelerated learning programs. That's when they meet at their next school board meeting here in September. We'll be sure to let you know what happens. In the meantime, if you'd like to check those full testing results yourself, we put a link to it on our website, cbsdenver.com. Reporting live at the school board building at the Capitol, I'm Katie Weiss, covering Colorado First.